We are experiencing technical difficulties. We'll be on the air in a moment. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to go back with B&D Chronicles, starring your host, Beamer, Dawn, with their two boys, Tyler and Bradley. Together, and with their two children, this dynamic duo make up what is known as B&D Chronicles. So as they're out and about, just peeping around, you never know who these two might even run into. It could be Graham, it could be aliens, it could even be this guy. It could even be this lovely couple right here. So strap yourselves in, make yourself comfortable, and get ready to go back with B&D Chronicles.
Welcome back, everybody. We're back. So today, we're going to load these kayaks that you see before you onto the car and go down. Well, I don't quite know exactly where we're going.
Minihonk.
Minihonk?
I figured it's not a mile long and it's not even half a mile across, so if something happens,
Oh, okay.
you're good to go, I'm good to go. We're both strong swimmers and I know most of the rescue personnel in that town.
So before that, I want to show you how we got these. Well, she got hers the day before I got mine. But here's a little clip of us getting it on top of the car. If she doesn't get stuck in her hammock first. Windy is all good out. I can't believe I got myself a kayak. Not as optimistic as she is about driving this down the highway.
We're not going down the highway, we're going down a
Side road, well enough.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's open.
I'm gonna need your help.
All right, give me a second. So she's working hard. Getting it all strapped in here. Looks pretty good. So we got the front. Now we just have to get the back. And they're finally letting people into stores now. So we had a lady really super excited. And because she has done this before, is the reason I'm not doing it. Well, hopefully, because you're seeing this, we totally made it home. So just finishing up here. She wants to get all the straps down. Hey, sweetie, now that we got this all strapped down, I'd say we're strapped for kayaks.
Yeah, holy hair, Batman.
All right, back to you guys wherever it is we're filming. On the kayaks, of course. See you later.
Help.
And we're back. Still helping her out of this hammock.
Oh, I'm good now.
Are you good?
Yeah, it just slid up when I was leaning back and then I was consumed and stuck.
Ah. It is a beautiful day out.
Slide up again. It's gorgeous. So clear.
All right, let's go ahead and get these kayaks loaded because I'm ready to get going. All right, so it's done. We're off and about. I had to actually walk away because I don't know anything about doing outdoor stuff. So I was actually getting frustrated. So that's why I walked away. They finished it.
But it's all good.
Now we're off and about down the road.
I'm so excited to go kayaking with you today, babies. Me, you, the lake.
I hate to say, but I wish I was more optimistic about it. That's just me. I've never done it.
We did the legal test.
Yeah. On the way home, when we brought this home, pretty close call. So anyway, here we go. So we didn't make it too far, and I had a feeling it almost fell off. We had to come to my mother-in-law's. We're still going. We're just doing it differently. And we're taking everything off, and we're gonna keep one on here, and then one is gonna go in the back of her van. So we're gonna see how this works. Hopefully, it should go all right. And then getting home and all that. We'll get it going. One down, one to go. So we're gonna put this in there, just like, whoa, just like that. It's in. All right, so we're getting this all set. Went ahead and putting mine back on there. She knows what she's doing. It may take me a little bit. Eventually, I will probably learn to do this, but until then, she's gonna take hold on that. Instead of Minihonk, we're actually gonna go down to Flying Pond. I'm gonna take a lap around there. show you guys the lake. It's very nice. I've never stopped and actually took a really good look at it, but this time we're gonna get a bird's eye view. Well, more like a fish eye view, actually. All right, so we're all strapped in, ready to go. I mean, we're really strapped this time.
All right, let's get going.
And that's strapped for cash. We're strapped and ready to go. All right, so we've made it out. This is Flying Pond. This is awesome. It does feel really cool. I mean, we're slowly floating out here. I gotta tell you what this feels like, because this is something else. To be almost level with the water. It's one thing to swim, it's another to be out just like this. As you can tell, just right over there, I'll zoom in a little bit if I possibly can. That's where the car is, right there. I'm actually taking a time lapse for the end of this video. So, wow, look at this. Scott and Jolly, I gotta personally say, you guys want to come up to Maine. Sorry, a little water on the plastic there. It's beautiful. I tell you, you guys would love it up here. It's something else. Definitely, if you guys come up, we'll join you. So join us, bears, and suck up some air in the great outdoors. Man. Well, any footage you might have seen to this point is pretty much gone. So we're gonna say we're starting back here. Hello guys, we're back. I'm not as optimistic as my wife is right now. I tried to mount my GoPro onto my kayak while we were out in the middle of the lake. It fell. I tried to grab it. I rolled over too far. I fell out. GoPro gone. Luckily, this phone, caught onto something in here, and we were able to get back out to shore. But we were out past this first island here. We were almost to the second one. We were way out there. She's all right, but my GoPro is in the bottom of the lake somewhere. I thought it would float. It doesn't. We did a test, and it didn't. And I took a chance at putting it out on the edge of the kayak, and it fell off. Oh, this has been a big old mess today. All the time lapses of us putting it on and getting it up here and stuff. Oh, it's been crazy. We're still gonna go out, but let this be a lesson. Don't dive after something you cannot save. It's not worth it. Even this phone. I do have insurance, but don't. Everything that I have has been transferred over to this. This is ridiculous. Real quick. Oh, it already dove under, but it might pop back out. Might pop back up. I don't know. There was a loon out there. Right out there. Right there. There's a loon out there. And there you guys, diving for some fish. So I'm gonna try and get this back going. We're gonna go out. I'm soaked, but luckily I'm alive. Most of my valuables were right there. I'm just trying to catch my breath. That was pretty scary. I'm not gonna lie. First time out and I screwed it up pretty bad. Oh man. So yeah, this morning we had trouble, since the video is gone for the most part. We had trouble getting it on. I have no time lapse of us getting it on, of getting the kayaks on. We stopped at my mother-in-law's. All the video of me getting ready, putting stuff on. Oh, that's frustrating. And this definitely took a turn. So we're gonna get back out there and try and salvage this day. Real quick, before I go out, I've gotta ask, would you the viewers, if you were out here doing what I'm doing, because I'm just curious, would you have done what I've done? Try to go and catch it, and then fall in to try and save it? pretty dumb. It's a pretty dumb idea on my part. Now I got water in this thing. A GoPro that's down at the bottom of the lake. It's very hard to stay positive right now. I'm trying. And you guys know me. You hardly ever see me get upset. But I think this is the first time. And unfortunately, I gotta just vent a little bit about this. That was an early birthday gift from my wife, as you guys know. I did the testing out. Video in the description if you want to go check it out. I'm going to try and get back out here. See if I can salvage the rest of this day. I just had to talk to you guys for a minute. Because I'm feeling pretty defeated. I'm pretty dang upset about that because that... Anyway. I guess we all have our days. Even me. So, alright. Let's get this back on. So we're out and about again. Hi. Still not relatively in a good mood, unfortunately. This sucks. So this is about where we were at. Right about here. I tipped over right next to her. We'll try to put it on that. Just went to the bottom. I'm really surprised that this is still going. So we're gonna go out, and I believe on that, I talked about saying that I thought that this right here, this little island, reminds me of the island out in the lake at Hogwarts, the one that near where Dumbledore was buried from the movies. Hi, sweetums. How are you?
I'm good.
So, I want to make mention, she named her kayak Bubblegum, because it does look like a piece of bubblegum. And mine kind of looks a little like a s'mores. So I nicknamed her S'mores. So yeah, somewhere down here, somewhere down there is my GoPro. I can't tell you how frustrated I am. Oh, and I don't like to show how negative I feel right now, but oh, is this what they call sulking under the sun? No, I'm just playing that up a little bit. You know, I at first I thought I was getting pulled under, so I immediately, I'm not gonna lie, I panicked a little bit. But then once I realized I had this on, she has a hard time rowing with hers. That's why she's not wearing hers. It's still beautiful out here. And I can't remember whether it was on the GoPro or not, so I'm going to say it again. Scott and Jolly, you guys have talked about coming up to Maine and stuff like that. It is beautiful out here. Just take a quick look around. You guys make it up here, we will definitely join you. Just like we have with you guys at the fort. You guys have taken us around. Now it's our turn. So I think we're gonna get going, show you a few more places, get out from under this negativity, and keep moving, staying safe, staying strong, staying positive as much as we possibly can. And like they like to say, smiles are free, and they are. And I want to thank you guys. We watched a couple videos last night, the Dapper Day one, and a couple others that just haven't commented. We left you guys a thumbs up. But all right, let's get on about this. Because I need to forget about that. I need to move on, accept the inevitable, and just move on. Keep moving forward. Just look at my beautiful wife out there. I need to get a little closer. What do you guys think? So unfortunately, this is about as close as we can get today. I'm taking on a little water on the back end. So we just got to get it drained, and we'll come out here again. Again, I want to apologize for, yeah, I'll probably apologize a few more times at the end of this video. Not quite the way we wanted it to go, but it is pretty out here. And just take a quick look. See how pretty it is? Hi. What you doing? Floating. House is over there. Down over in that area. All around the lake. I've been told, I don't know how true it is, but they say there's a few houses on here, on this lake, that are, what, $1 million, they say? Yeah, supposedly there's a couple houses on this lake. Their property's worth over $1 million. Holy cow. Just looking at this tree line out here. I mean, just look at that. It's crazy out here. Anyway, we got to get back to land because I'm taking on a little bit of water slowly. So I need to get out of here before I sink again. So, yeah, because there are some air holes that let a little bit in to move the water. So anyway, I gotta go. I'll be right back. Well, I'm a hot mess. Very hot mess. I fell in again. Didn't lose anything. I mean, my wallet's all wet. Luckily, there's nothing of value in there. You guys are a little wet. Brush it off a little bit. I kept taking on water. We almost got to shore and I capsized again. I don't know about this. I'm like Charlie Brown sometimes, I swear, when it comes to trying new things. Like I said, it's very hard right now. Flipped over twice. Lost my GoPro. Despite everything, it was pretty out there. Not gonna lie. She just took on a lot more water. I don't know. Maybe the next time. I'm frustrated. I'm very frustrated. Alright, so my mother-in-law picked up bubble gum. We're gonna get her mounted back up here. Get on back home after we get everything into the car. Take one last look out here. Real quick though, trying to salvage as much as we possibly can from today. Flying Pond does have a public boat access where we did go down right over here. Be a reasonable boater, wait your turn, keep your distance from other groups. Do not congregate at the boat ramp, limit passengers to members of your household. This is all for COVID-19 and all these other things that they got over in here. Just gotta give you a look-see at what Flying Pond actually looks like. Carry in, carry out litter. Warning, remove all plants from boat trailer, prop anchor, and lines. It's the law. Drain all water for the boat and live well on land. Don't release live bait. And they also have this from the game wardens. Ooh, $10,000 fine may result in suspension of departmental license. Ooh, interesting. They want to maintain the lake's population by not bringing illegal introductions. It can destroy native fish and alter the ecological system there. So we're gonna get loaded and we're gonna head back to the house. And then we're gonna fill up my tank a little bit and come back and we'll get bubblegum from my mother-in-law's and we'll take her home as well. And then we'll just sit down and we'll have a quick chat with you guys and then we'll say goodbye. Because it's been, ooh, minges. These little black flies are horrible. All right, so we're home. Got everything out of here. Hi, Brad.
Hey.
How are you?
Good. That was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
That your GoPro just sank down.
Yeah, there's not much I can do. I had to make a choice.
Yeah.
Sitting there watching it in my sink because I could still see the light from it. The red blinking light. I made a choice, and I popped my head back up and came back. So, I guess in a life situation like that, we all have to make choices. I'd like to say, if it wasn't for my lovely wife being the Wonder Woman that she is, pulling me, her kayak, and another kayak, if it wasn't for her, and me thinking about what to do right in the situation, I wouldn't have gotten out of that. I might have dove for that damn thing.
Aren't you glad I have that paddle lasso
Yeah.
that I don't use?
It's very true. But the thing, I mean, what's kind of interesting that I just thought of, if I had sat there, I could have sat with my phone for just a second. I could have offloaded and controlled the GoPro from where I was. I didn't think about it at the time. Now, I could go back out there, but what would be the point? At this point, it's time to move on.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go and get hers, come back, and then we're gonna go and get some pizza to pop in the oven because we're hungry.
And I think it's a pizza night.
Yeah, and I think me and her are gonna probably sit down and probably play a game together. Whoop her butt at Mario Party. What do you guys think?
He wishes.
Oh, that sounds like a challenge. Sounds good. Let's do this. So we went down, got bubble gum, getting her strapped back, making sure she didn't move around a lot. It's good. Just maybe the way the straps look, maybe.
I think what happened is she moved along where she's tied.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna get back to the house, get her unloaded, get over and get some pizza, come back and finish out the day. We were sitting, and it's kind of interesting. We were watching the time lapse that I took from the iPhone 8 because I left it in the car. I had it mounted, and it clearly shows us going out, but you don't really see what happened. So it's very interesting.
It's weird.
It's very weird. It actually made it look like we came back in, but everything went so quick that it shows us coming in, but I didn't see me behind being pulled by her at all. She pulled us both, like I said earlier, so it's interesting. But anyway, yeah, very interesting day, to say the least.
Let's get her home.
Let's get her home and we'll go get some pizza.
Yeah.
Back home, right where they should be. We're safe. That's the important part now that I've come down off of my adrenaline rush. I'm quite hungry, quite tired. In fact, thanks guys for sticking around. Wasn't quite the adventure we had hoped for, but it's the adventure we got. And I'm glad you guys came along. Because if you're sitting here watching this, listening to me talk, it would have been worth it, right? So thank you for coming along. Sorry that it was a little bit nuts. I'm just glad I made it out alive. I'm sure she is too. All right. We love you guys. Stay safe.
Stay strong.
And stay positive. And look to the one next to you and tell them that you love them, because life is short. And as my buddy over at Average Joe Adventures likes to say, life is an adventure. So go out and live it. Because with clear eyes and a full heart, you can't lose. Bye guys. We love you. Hey everybody, so it's a couple days later. I'm still doing all right. Everything's been moving forward. Just wanted to come at the end of the video yet again to talk to you guys say how grateful I am for this one. To you guys, you know, a lot was going through my mind that day. I wanted to quit. I didn't want to continue to kayak, but I do plan on going out again very soon. Want to make also mention that I did relook over the time lapse. I was able to slow it down in a slower frame, and everything matched up. I was actually able to see where we fell. Well, I fell, so I was able to put that to rest. It was just kind of freaky, but yeah. All right, guys. I know we've taken up a lot of your time with this video. It definitely didn't go the way that I planned, but it is where it is, and I think it turned out all right, even despite some of my negativity in this. So
I discovered a new favorite kayaking place, though.
what's that?
I like flying ponds.
The flying pond.
I like
is really
using
nice.
the islands as like goal points.
Yeah, they are a lot further than they look, especially when you have to swim. And part of the way I did swim back, so
He
yeah.
tried.
Yeah, I did.
There is a slight current. He tried, but
she had
I
told me.
saved the day.
She was in her kayak. We tied my kayak to hers, and then she pulled me. And then about a good bit of the way, I was just like, she was done. So I let go, and I just swam the rest of the way. I'm not gonna lie, it was quite a workout for both of us, especially her. She's wonderful. So, all right, guys, thanks for sticking around. Stay safe
Stay strong.
and stay positive.
Bye.
Bye bye, everybody.
Mwah.
At the end of this
No.
video, at the end of this video,
You ruined it.
I did.
Stop it. Mwah.